This is the Regal Imports News for August 2015. Eden Golan asked the question, what is the most important issue in the diamond industry today? I answered, surviving, followed closely by keeping diamonds relevant in a changing luxury market. These are the burning issues in the news for this month. Perhaps it would be best to start with the perfect storm. It goes like this. Diamond miners are faced with increasing mining costs and the need to show profit to their shareholders. Just like the oil business in Canada, if the price of oil is too low, then it becomes impractical to continue drilling. Diamond miners are trying to make a profit, but under current conditions, their profit does not allow any profit for their customers. Diamond cutters are faced with a consumer that is not interested in paying more for diamonds. That is, if they are interested in buying diamonds at all. At the consumer level, retailers often compete with their own suppliers for diamond sales, and internet discounting is pushing retailers to accept lower margins. It is a vicious circle, with retailers not wishing to make tiny margins on increasingly complicated and distrustful diamond consumers. So, retailers either stop selling diamonds in favor of more profitable products or demand lower prices from their suppliers. And around we go, with no one in the pipeline being able to make money by selling diamonds. Is it any wonder that diamonds are losing share to other luxury products, considering that every level of industry is cannibalizing the other? The result being that no one is left with anything. A lot of retailers don't really sell diamonds. They sell GIA papers and compete solely on price. Miners, in their arrogance, are telling retailers not to sell by price. They recommend telling a diamond story, but retailers are just not swallowing the diamond fairy tale. Retailers are increasingly saying, why should I break my ass to tell your story and sell your diamonds when I can sell something else easier and make more money? Retail apathy is resulting in a decrease in diamond desire. So demand is falling, customer interest is waning, and everyone is looking for an easy fix. Well, there is no easy fix, and without full industry cooperation, diamonds will continue their downward trend. The old supply chain used to work well when all diamond players kept exclusively to their position in the diamond pipeline. The old system allowed for profit at each crucial level. As long as miners want to remain retailers and downstream brand marketers, and cutters want to get to retailers or direct to the public, the price of diamonds at the important retail level will continue to fall. Chaim Zohar points out that De Beers' efforts to go downstream are not profitable. Here is the quote. Maybe the time has arrived for Anglo-American to review these downstream activities that were developed over a period of well over a decade and that represent a drain on its cash and profits. None of these activities, as far as is known, have yet to deliver a profit to the company, while the costs and investments are huge. End of quote. Simply put, supplier of choice was a failure, and De Beers retail stores and the Forever Mark program are not making money. In fact, these endeavors are really costing the company dearly. I'll go further. Not only are these projects losing money, but they are stealing profits from retailers by causing De Beers not to be a team player in the promotion of diamonds as a generic luxury product. Each level of the diamond pipeline used to support the other by promoting the simple principle that diamonds are desirable. Now the merging of different levels is causing weaker sales and lower profits. And that is my monologue, and now here's the news. In July, De Beers put $550 million worth of diamonds forward to their clients for purchase. 60 to 70% of these diamonds were refused or deferred, leaving sales of 150 to 200 million. According to RBC Capital Markets, diamond sales were the lowest since the early 1990s. The entire diamond pipeline is feeling the slower demand for polished diamonds. Rob Bates posted an article with the ominous title, quote, "Diamond Industry Crisis Worsens, De Beers Allowing Large Deferrals, India Sees Defaults, Suicides," end of quote. Wow. India's polished diamond exports declined 40 to 50% from their average July export numbers. There is talk that El Rosa may not offer any diamonds for sale in August, and De Beers will allow site holders to defer up to 75% of their August allocations. Meanwhile, there are reports that overall diamond prices are at their lowest since 2010. The current situation is portrayed as just as bad as 2008 and 2009, with one major distinction, that there isn't a world financial collapse. The diamond industry has managed this crisis all by itself. Guy Harari, the president of Bluedax, said, "When someone is saying they are losing confidence in the business, it's not because there isn't demand. It's because they don't think they will ever make money. Let's say there is demand for the goods. The manufacturers will then have to pay more for the rough. They are squeezed on one side by the producers and on the other side by retailers and the consumers. It is a catch-22. It is not sustainable," end of quote. If the price of polished diamonds starts to go up, miners will certainly raise rough prices. Chaim Zohar sums it up in these words. De Beers talks about branding, about customer confidence, about loyalty to De Beers jewelry and the Forevermark brand. At the same time, it has been successful. Yes, it has finally succeeded in virtually destroying their clients' loyalty that has been nurtured for well over 100 years, end of quote. Neil Reif, a jeweler from Pennsylvania, made some important observations on LinkedIn. He said, quote, "Profit is essential to the success of any business enterprise, for without it and the positive cash flow that it creates, a business model is not sustainable. We, as an industry, have destroyed profitability. More significantly, we have destroyed the perceived value of a diamond. It is the mistaken belief among those in our industry that price is all that matters, and that belief is destroying our industry. Increasing one's revenue without making a profit is a pointless endeavor that leads nowhere. Selling diamonds to the consumer public at wholesale prices accomplishes nothing except lowering the value of diamonds and actually diminishes the revenues of the industry as a whole," end of quote. I will close with the announcement of a new set of ISO standards formulated to define the term treated diamond. The ISO standard describes a treated diamond as a diamond having undergone any human intervention other than cutting, polishing, cleaning, and setting, to permanently or non-permanently change its appearance. I thought about the wording of this definition and found that any human intervention that changes the appearance of a diamond, if taken literally, means that laser engraving and even the Forevermark placed under the table of a diamond are included under this new ISO terminology. I think Sibjo, as the initiator of this ISO process, should revisit the wording of these standards to clarify the definition and avoid consumer misinformation. It appears to me that as the standard currently reads, that any markings or any type of identification added onto or into a diamond by any form of human intervention is to be considered a treatment and should be identified as a treated diamond. And that's the Regal Imports news. I thank you very much for watching.